these champions are still available for anyone to take out. But instead, the perspective that JDG wants is the possibility of a utility bot laner once again given to Pan.
Yeah. For now. Oh no. Oh no, the Vi has been banned. The Ashe has been banned.
Lee Sin and Jace still available as well.
Lee Sin and Jace could be banned here on both sides because, I mean, the Lee Sin could be given here for WHG and just ban the Jace and have a Kha'Zix versus Lee Sin matchup for sure. That would be way better.
Yeah. So nevertheless, if Woohoo Gaming bans either Lee Sin or Jace, which I don't think they will, because if Lee Sin is picked up by JDG, they need to have something that could keep up the pace. And I think it is not the perspective that Lee Sin and Jace would be banned away because JDG has the prio pick.
Yeah. For the pickups here. Huh. Volibear has been banned. They don't need to ban the Volibear.
I think it's just a filler overall. Because Lee Sin and Jace is expectedly not going to be banned.
We have nobody to ban anymore. Might as well. So with the Lee Sin opened up here, WHG could pick that up. Kha'Zix could be picked up by Woohoo Gaming and it wouldn't be a problem because with the amount of squishies that JDG has, you could get a lot of value with that, and you would need an early game champion that could really help you, and a Zoe could really help you with that.
It's definitely be, you know, Kha'Zix and Jace. I'm not totally off denial here for Woohoo Gaming to pick any of these two champions, because the thing is, when we're looking at the draft currently, they already have strong frontliners in the form of Jax and in the form of Born. So any of these two champions are strong, but Riven can change the pace for WHG if they need something that could change the tides in the mid game.
Really?
It's unexpected.
I'm not sure about the Riven pick. I haven't been ever since. I don't really see the value of a Riven in this patch.
Right.
Just because the game has been quite different from back then. But here in the pick of JDG, going on for a Corki, a double ADC on your composition and giving it to Barry is something good. But I believe that Woohoo Gaming could really do this better. Pawn going for the Zoe and then Sonny going for the Zeri is very well deserved here.
Yeah, and I think this is still JDG. Still wanting to go for a double down in the early game, but still having a huge reliance of the late game onto the hands of Barry, which I totally love. Because what we have stated a while ago is that you need a balance of the early game and the late game, and that is what JDG has. And for the side of Woohoo Gaming, overall, when it comes to their team composition, there's a lot of AoE CCs that you have to think about. You also have to think about the likes of Zeri that could push down the late game out of control for the side of WHG.
For now, I can see a way that JDG could win. I'm really liking the path that JDG has built upon themselves, because based on the champions that they do have a really great late game champion in the form of Corki. Yeah. But now in this meta, I do see Corki more of a mid game champion rather than a late game champion, because you could definitely do way better with a lot of AP items that we have today. So you can expect a lot of burst damage coming from that guy. But again, everybody, this is game 3 and Woohoo Gaming needs to get a win here if they want to stay on that path of that win streak.
Yeah, 100%. And from what you've mentioned a while ago, I think it is also given the fact that a lot of ADCs scale so much better now in the current meta, and that just puts, you know, Corki having the spike in mid game as well, as you had stated a while ago. And looking at it, it is just similar from what we have expected. Here in this early game level 1, there's not much that we could expect to have an aggression for both sides. And I think later on, it's just Lee Sin who will visit down lanes at level 2.
Yeah, and this early in the game, this is what you want to see. Fiora versus Jax, much way better composition overall. The Camille has been banned, so we won't see that. And August has already started on the other side of the jungle, and nobody knows that this is happening.
Yeah, and the thing is, we're going back to the very, very classic of WCS. We're in the mid laners or the side laners, so visits down mid lane, clears down the wave immediately, and go to the side lanes after to just gain that extra gold, gain that extra XP. And that is what Zoe did for the side of WHG.
Yeah, and because you have a Corki and a Zoe here for Woohoo Gaming, you don't really need to go for any fights, because what you can do is just to let them stay back in
Oh,
lane.
God.
Riposte is available for Lemon, but he's not gonna use it. He's gonna use his flash.
And that's already a good thing for WHG because this gives a lot more of an advantage for Rocky. Given the fact that Jack is already at a disadvantage in a 1v1 up against Fiora, that summoner spell burned was really good.
Okay, we're gonna go back to the mid lane. Just gonna let everybody farm up early on. And just wait for their junglers. Now on the bot side of the map, we do see the Lee Sin just going there just for them to... Oh, no flash on Lemon though.
No info
This
as well.
could be a good push from them. They do have one from Lemon. Doesn't have it. The riposte is not going to be helpful because he's going to be dead and a first blood for Boohoo Gaming.
Outright good rotations coming in for the side of WHG, but 1-for-1 trade. Figured.
1-for-1.
Yeah, it
That
was
is on the other side of the map. That was in mid lane.
That was in mid lane. It was Zeri being chased down by the crew of JDG. It was left alone standing into the mid side. We're in Wake Up visited top lane. And I think this top lane fight is there's really not much that we could mince up into that engage. It was just Wake Up and August, denying that Summoner Spell burn with a flash already early on. Deny the potential for York to survive that 3-man roam.
Yep. What you need though, especially, is for you to have Sonny in the mid lane a bit more confident, and losing that confidence because his fighting against a Lucian is not good. Feibai has always been good in the mid lane and has played a lot of Lucians before. So this is just like a part of the job for him at this point.
Yep. It's part of the job, it's part of the work. But right now we have a switch. You have now Pan going into the mid lane for side of WHG, which gives a little bit more of a safety net for Woohoo Gaming overall into the mid lane matchup. August
is here, gets the knockup past the Sleepy Trouble Bubble though, but the knockback coming in from the other side is gonna be denied once. Perfect play.
Play to the exile with August dealing a decent amount of damage, but it was Feibai who was able to dash over the wall into safety, and it was Pan and August not having any access to that.
Woohoo Gaming has been looking for any kills that they can in the mid side of the map. They're looking for anything that they can get, and this is one of the problems with the Ribbon. Yes, you have a lot of CC, but it's also easy to really push her down when she's this super low on the levels. Right now, JDG with a rotation on the bot side, it is just to deny a lot more of that priority from Sunny.
Yeah, but the thing is, you have WHG who planted a ward onto the pinch of the hills, going to right quadrant jungle. So it was Zeri who had information, the rotations of JDG. So that is just the importance of wards at this point, especially with 4 minutes into the matchup wherein every single one of these teams is looking for an advantage before objective.
Yeah, and this is really nice though. Rocky having a 1v1 at the top side. He knows that he can win whenever a riposte gets popped from Lemon. And this is what I like about this matchup, because whoever uses the first Counter-Strike or riposte is going to be losing the fight.
100%. Right? Because if Counter-Strike gets first, Riposte could go for a counter stun. If Riposte goes first, Counter-Strike could stun Fiora. So it's pretty much just an even thing. It's like the timing should be perfect this time around, but 4 minutes and 50 seconds already into the matchup. 10 seconds before the objective comes through. Already expected that these resets come in, but Xiaoji going to the bottom lane wants that priority onto the Infernal Drake.
Wants to give it again, and JDG is just stopping Saudi from getting any easy objectives or any easy levels on the bot side of the map. Look at once though, they don't know that Wake Up is here. Great knockup to cancel once. One more Ornn of the Forge God to stop him from pushing through. The tower finishes it off, and that's a kill and a Rift Herald to the side of Woohoo Gaming.
Good takedown by Woohoo Gaming, or well, rather, alright, Woohoo Gaming into the bot side, deleting Gragas. Barry.
Yeah, the CP Trouble Bubble available though. That missile barrage wasn't able to hit, but that is a stasis with the times. And that is dead one. Xiaoji falls down. 2 kills bot side.
I was able to take another kill into the bot lane. But so far, still even level playing field. 3 kills for 3 kills in 5 minutes and 6 minutes into the matchup. But JDG having the Infernal Drake, but it is WHG who got the Rift Herald. So pretty much really, really even. Toe-to-toe here in Game 3.
I'm liking how even everybody is. I remember Rift Herald was where we haven't seen the Rift Herald being thrown yet.
August.
by their side, yeah. So they still have it on their side. Still waiting for it to throw in one lane just for it to get or at least make this lead a lot more.
Yeah, looking into the bottom lane as well, how Lee Sin went in for the flash, Safeguard gets in for the kick, and Safeguard into the bottom lane. That is the thing that kills down the Ornn, but the overstay of JDG into the bottom lane also lost him the life of Xiaoji.
Yeah, the knockup from Wake Up though. They're gonna go for another one. Call it the Force God is just gonna go for the slow. And that is not what you want to happen there.
Yeah, and the Rift Herald was spawned expectedly already into the mid lane. That is the reason why third HP is just so low. Grand Challenge top lane.
1v1. Don't have mana anymore from Lemon. One more counter strike to get the hit. And that is no lunges. So Woohoo Gaming are forced to back away.
It's just both of them not having any mana. So it's just Jax looking into the perspective that, you know what, we could still go in for the last counter-strike before we go away. At least it's an even level playing field when it comes to the HP part. But Xiaoji being seen by Wake Up at the moment is denying camp.
Yeah. And this top lane matchup, Rocky and Lemon hasn't stopped. They are just fighting toe-to-toe ever since the start of this game. And that's what you want to see whenever you have a Fiora and Jax. They're gonna be as aggressive as they can. And this is one of the champions in where Jax could also be aggressive. Because most of the time, both of them don't really have any punishing moves except for the riposte and the counter-strike.
100%, right? It's just a little bit more towards like the timings as well. When is the right time to use the Hectic Ultimatum? When is the right time to use the ultimate for Jack to gain that extra defensive capabilities into that 1v1 matchup? Xiaoji.
Xiaoji's not gonna follow through. One of the things that I'm afraid of if Xiaoji doesn't get a lot more advantage here. I mean, he has given a lot already to his team, but the difference in the value of the Ribbon in a Lee Sin is very different. Because it's easier to pull off a stun and knock up with August compared to what the Lee Sin should do.
Right. And for now, this is a little bit unfortunate for the side of JDG.
Oh, that is what I'm saying about the counter-strike. You can hold it as long as you can. If you have a mistake with the riposte, you're gonna get punished. You use the Grand Challenge to run away.
Yeah, now looking at the bottom lane.
Ooh, Juan's made a mistake of it. Are they gonna go for a fight here? Have the call of the Forge God in the knockup, but it's a good thing to use the explosive gas against Sonny for them to not deal any more damage than expected.
Yeah, that was just a good CT from Wake Up, denying that engage from JDG. But so far, as we have mentioned a while ago, JDG's winning condition is Sword Third again, right? Because you have the Lee Sin, they have the Lucian. They have to prioritize into getting a lot of kills, getting a lot of ganks, and snowball out of control. But the thing is, with Woohoo Gaming playing on an even level playing field,
it's not good.
It's not good for the side of JD.
Oh no, is this tower gonna fall? Oh no, the caster minion just destroyed the tower. That is just sad. 4 HP and destroyed by a caster minion.
Yeah, a turret to the side of JDG is still a good thing, but going back to what we stated, even level playing field is not a good thing for the side of JDG as they're still on a timer.
Ooh,
and
great knockup.
Just looking for those aggressions are important.
Yeah, great knockup coming in from JDG, but now it doesn't have any flash anymore to go for those flashy starts. August, this is one of the problems with the Ribbon. You don't really have an easy execute power. Yes, you have the ultimate right there. Oh! I jinxed it, and now they get the dragon to their side. They flash away perfectly.
The steal from August, that was phenomenal from the jungler of WHG. Now looking to the mid lane.
Oh, what a great explosive cast from Moss. Denies them the back away, and that is too aggressive from Xiaoji. Get them a 1-for-1 out of that fight.
Yeah, give them a medal because JDG just looked into the perspective of looking for a value somewhere else. Take the dragon, we're gonna take the mid lane turret.
I'm seeing an angle here. Sleepy Trouble Bubble is going to be used. They have the riposte. Here comes the follow-through from Pawn. It's not going to get it.
Yeah, that was just good utilization of the riposte, waiting for the Sleepy Trouble Bubble to actually cool down first, or well, to go in first before using it. So that was just a good micro play coming in from Fiora overall. But JDG, their macro play thus far has been showing good signs of life and speaking volume for the team as well, looking into a lot of gold trades, even despite how WHG has been taking kills and objectives away from them. they're still being able to capitalize onto the perspective that, you know what, we could look for value somewhere else.
Yeah. This is gonna be a problem here, though. Woohoo Gaming, yes, they are just on the back foot today, but later on I can see the power spike coming from the oh wait up, wake up, gonna go in Xiaoji, but here comes August to finish the kill. That is the win slash from August. Tries to go for the knockup again, but it's not gonna hit it.
Yeah, and at the moment as well, we have to consider that looking at the gold differential, or well, gold distribution for the side of WHG, Corki at the moment has so much gold, has topped the charts when it comes to gold as well.
It's a bit too scrappy from JDG.
Yeah, it was really good. Knocked up onto Lee Sin, just denies the escape overall. Wake up, overextends.
Wake up. A bit too early. Doesn't have the ultimate just yet. That's why he wasn't able to pull the trigger. But with Lemon also joining the fray, they were so afraid of the damage that he could deal.
Yeah, and now this is the moment wherein WHG is slowly building up into items. Unfortunately, Stanny is down below when it comes to the gold charge and the gold distributions. And so far, JDG, despite, you know what, not capitalizing onto the early game, not capitalizing really onto the winning condition, onto Lee Sin and Lucian, Corki is free farming all throughout the game. If we're looking at the item distribution, Corki was already able to build up onto the Essence Reaver, build up onto the second item, and it builds up onto the third item. You really want to see that stack for the side of JDG. So if ever all fails in the early game, they still have that late game insurance.
Yeah. That's why for today, JDG is just waiting for it too. Waiting for the next objective. This is a very slow game. I mean, all of the games that they have was very slow. Feibai was able to go for a quick silver enchant at the right time.
Yeah, that was just impressive from Feibai. The timing onto the call to Ford got denied by Feibai with the QSS. And so far, that is a signal for WHG to back away. Right now, every single one of them, both JDG and WHG, is just looking for perspective to gain the numbers advantage, considering you already have the Baron. You already have Mountain Drake coming out soon.
Waiting for the objectives to come through. JDG for now has the Baron on site. They're going to the top side. They want to take down this tower so that all the first tier turrets have been taken down already, but there's no person here to defend except for August. He's the only one staying at the top. But Woo Gaming has a chance to engage here.
Plus, on top of that, JDG needs the tier 1 turret on top lane if they want to get priority or at least an even footing up against WHG onto the Baron after.
JDG would not want to start anything now. They know that most of the members of Woohoo Gaming already have items, and they could be bursted easily, especially by that Zoe.
Yeah, and now BRK out to the bot as well by Fiora at the top laner for JDG. An extra strength when it comes to damage and also dueling prowess. Mountain Drake now is up for both these teams, and I think that will instead be the priority once.
Tried a bit too early. Here it comes with the Sleepy Trouble Bubble, but Woohoo Gaming ran away perfectly from that battle. Mountain Drake is going to be up. No ultimates from the side of ones, and that's a great shot coming in from their side. Here comes the Order of the Forge God, knocks up two. Lemon is in front. Nobody's fronting for the side of JDG, but what a great kick onto August. A bit too far forward for Rocky. He could die here, but here it comes. They're seeing more. The knockups come through. Xiaoji falls down, and that Mountain Drake is going to be taken, but Pa was able to hit on one, and Sunny is going to be next. Feibai is going to fall by the Chain Lightning coming in from the Lightning Crash low down from Woohoo Gaming. They want to go for an ace, but they are not going to end it.
Yeah, CP Trouble Bubble was the perfect signal for Woohoo Gaming to start off that fight. Wake up responding to that as well, following through with the CP Trouble Bubble onto Corki was just phenomenal, and that just started the blow up for WHG.
Oh, yeah. Woohoo Gaming takes the win there. The only problem is that the fight that started, look at how this fight started. It was a lot of mistakes by mistakes, but Woohoo Gaming came out on top.
Yeah, and just look at the 3P Turbo Bubble, right? It connected onto 2, and then it actually connected onto Corki as well. Then the Call to Forge got followed up. And overall, that was just a good stacking of CCs for the side of Woohoo Gaming. The Wind Dash connected into a lot of people, so it was just damage and crowd control played perfectly by Woohoo Gaming.
Oh man, and Feibai here, look at what he's doing. He's just following through Tried to get some kills. Sonny just placed a very mean Zeri. And now Lemon is gonna die on that 3v1. Rocky was able to win. That is not a good sign for JDG. They got everything out of it. They can go for a Drake even if Xiaoji is running there.
Yeah, and while that was happening as well, you had Wake Up pushing it down mid lane. You also have Sani utilizing the Baron buff into the bottom lane and pushing it for the inhib turret.
Ooh, here comes it. They don't have any dashes anymore, but here's the shot coming from Fawn. At the Quicksilver enchant, just for them to take down the towers. The Baron has been taken off. Tier 3 turrets have been taken down, and that's a knockup with a Paddle Star! Pawn is so good with the Zoe, and this game is done. Woohoo Gaming ends it!
And that is Woohoo Gaming taking the win up against JDG, showing their strength here in Season 2, utilizing their late game prowess. I mean, buying time for their double ADCs to be able, or well, not double ADCs, but their Zoe and their ADCs to be able to scale up was impressive from this team. And once again,